Hello, everyone, and welcome to my humanistic sharing about social networks and marketing happiness, the potential role of marketing in an electronic world. The first part that I will be talking about in this chapter is marketing or propagation. So, according to the chapter, there is no creation of value, but instead we bring things into our reality and evaluate them. The chapter refers to Vicker's explanation about valuation, which he considered to be a judgment. The chapter also emphasized on the fact that the producer attempt to control the exchange environment, compromising the objects, judgments, decisions, and behaviors in order to create a meaningful context for consumption of goods, which constitute the material value, as well as the services that are categorized to be the activity value. The process is done through defining the needs to be met and proposing the best means for their satisfaction. So, marketing has always been in part responsible for the materialization of needs and wants, having at its heart a scientific behavioral theory of material utility maximization, considering Applebaum perspective, which emphasize on the Maslow hierarchy to be the central behavioral theory of marketing practice as a scientific basis for a theory of consumer needs and wants and the means to success. Self-definitions and happiness. That's why the chapter conceptualized marketing as the planned actions required for satisfaction, for consumer satisfaction. The second part I will be talking about is the science of idea propagation and value. So, memes, or as referred in the chapter to units of culture, are ideas which propagate from host to host through copying. Success of memes is measured the same way as a gene, but the only difference is that it is present in the world of ideas and thoughts, but not in our physical world. They are selfish in the sense that they do not on their own carry with them connotations of goods or bad, right or wrong, better or worse. They simply reproduce if they can. Those that are successful have developed survival and defense strategies, often with other memes, ideas considered to be memeplexes. A behavior of idea distinguishes itself as a meme when the likelihood of adoption is influenced by some property of itself. Moving on to the SME values in marketing. In this part, the chapter explains both extreme cases, maximizing shareholders' wealth and satisfaction of the consumer. The two limit cases offer the opportunity to dissect contrasts from the customary perspective on how promoting ads esteem in business. Conventional as it is, installed in the thought that individuals from the general public are independent individual utility maximizers whose solitary regular reason in pooling assets from production of business is to expend their abundance so that trustly can utilize the abundance to their own utility. The associated abilities of the advertisers are, it might be said, just a necessary core. They spread the image of their item, which led to the benefit of the firm. They are not an end in themselves. That's why marketing starts with connecting. At the point turns into a key to our manageability. In this event, that advertising is tied in with understanding the development of our brain space. It is a valuable device. In the event that this apparatus is simply used to sell war, harmony, travel, motion, pictures, vehicles, ways of life, etc., at the point it will, without a doubt, take individuals in those ways. Assuming as well advertisers initially comprehend that could be guaranteed manageable bliss and afterward approach changing brain spaces around there. The life where it turns into a more practical theory of prosperity. Promoting is then a type of mimetic the executives helpful to esteem co-making entertainers in convincing others to act to one's greatest advantage. The last part I will be talking about is that there is a virtuous cycle. With increasing value placed on connected values, much can be said about the implication for the marketing function And this discussion is not intended to be exhaustive. Some observations are very interesting. However, there is potential for a virtuous cycle to emerge, given increasing consumer-led for connectivity. Even shareholders' wealth-driven firms will better succeed when they provide, shall we say, honest connectivity, as opposed to promises but no relationships, or goods and services stripped of connected values as are found on the internet. I found this chapter very interesting since it emphasized on the relationship between social networks and marketing happiness that is translated through the consumer satisfaction behavior. And last but not least, how companies perceive the creation of value as a concept and action to create their targets. So I hope you enjoy it, guys, and thank you for watching.